What if I told you that this vegan pastel took half the time that it usually takes? Come on, let's get started.
Todo queda sabroso.
It's Christmas Eve, literally at the release of this video, and you know I had to make a batch of pasteles. But this time I'm doing it a little bit different with this vegan version made with yuca. But the most intriguing part of this video is how we prepare these pasteles in half the time by using this great time saver, grated yuca. Now I'm very fortunate to have an Hispanic market near me, but for those who don't and want products like this, then head on over to Saboriza. Saboriza is a Latin Hispanic online market that ships throughout all the US with an array of products like this grated yuca that I'm using today. Okay, so here we have our masa de yuca that's all defrosted. Then get a bowl and pour out the contents. Now let's prepare the achiote oil that will color and flavor the masa. Take about a cup of olive oil and add 2 tablespoons of achiote seed. And allow the achiote to bloom in that oil for about 5 minutes. We're going to add some of that achiote oil. This is about 2 to 3 tablespoons. Just going to mix that around just so that we have an idea of where we're at. I need to add more. I actually think that is perfect. So now I'm going to add some seasonings. I have a tablespoon of adobo, teaspoon of sazon, teaspoon of kosher salt, about a half teaspoon of garlic powder, and about a teaspoon of oregano. Incorporate that. And what I'll do just to make sure I have enough salt is I'll take a little bit of this mixture and I'll cook it and taste it to see if there's enough salt. So here we have our yuca mixture. Now let's prepare the filling. Peel and dice 1 potato. As well as half a red bell pepper. And half a red onion. It also consists of garbanzos and stuffed green olives. Okay, so here we have the banana leaves, and I'm just going to, with a damp towel, I'm just going to wipe it down on both sides. Then I'm going to run this banana leaf over heat just so that the banana leaf itself becomes more pliable. Okay, now it's time to wrap the pasteles. And traditionally, we would wrap them in banana leaves and then wrap them in parchment paper and tie them with string. Okay, that was a little dramatic. But today I'm going to show you how to wrap them in aluminum foil. Okay, so here we have our aluminum sheet. To that, we're going to add our prepared banana leaf. Next, we're going to brush on some of that achiote oil. Then we're going to take a couple spoonfuls of that masa, the yuca, and then spread that out. Maybe a little bit more. Closer. We have that vegetarian filling, the chickpeas, the potatoes, the peppers, the onions, olives. Then we're going to fold that over on itself, just like so. I'm going to crease that in where the filling ends, as well as on the sides. Then we're simply going to crease it up until that filling meets. This is very important because this is going to keep that water that we're going to cook it in. This is going to keep it out. We're going to do the same for the sides. under. And there we have pastel de yuca. The great thing about making pasteles, you can place them in a Ziploc bag because they freeze very well. And these will last in the freezer up to 6 months, even a year. Now these two, I'm going to eat right now. Just submerge these in boiling hot water for about 40 minutes. And if you're cooking more than 2 pasteles, even up to an hour, then we'll be ready to eat. Okay, here we have the finished cooked pastele. What I like to do is I like to open the ends like that. And then I'll take this part and simply rip it open like that. Makes it so much easier instead of unraveling everything. And now for the big reveal. Oh man, look at that. Sabroso. Let me go in for another bite. Oh yeah, Feliz Navidad.